Hey Sovereigns. A number of the team were up last night. We were up at 4 a.m. in the morning investigating some of the issues that were being reported. The two primary things that were being reported was one, people were having difficulty claiming their SOV, and two, that there seemed to be an issue connecting to the nodes when using the Bitocracy page. We have been investigating both of these things, and we believe that we've identified the issue with the claiming SOV, and we will need to introduce a change, which is a change to the smart contract. And since the smart contracts are governed by the Bitocracy, this will mean a vote. The second thing is the issue with the nodes. We are looking into it, but it doesn't look like the nodes are the problem. It looks more like there's a data leak from the front end design of the Bitocracy page. And so those things are getting taken care of. But there are several implications here and a bigger picture, and I wanted to discuss this with you. We have three priorities. The number one priority is security. The number two priority is speed of execution. And the third priority is ease of use. In other words, we want to make sure that you don't have to be technical to be free. Now, whenever you have several priorities, there's always going to be a conflict between those priorities. And we have been working extremely fast to build up this entire ecosystem for DeFi, right? We've built the trading, the leverage trading, the lending platform, the fast BTC. We've worked to build out the bridges, the new peg, the roll-up. This has been a phenomenal amount of extremely chunky, extremely complicated tech. And it's getting done, which is no short of a miracle. But at the same time, there have been sacrifices that we've potentially been making. And one sacrifice that you can make is around security. And we don't want to be making that sacrifice. Up until now, we've managed to avoid making any security sacrifices, but we have introduced unnecessary, maybe non-security related bugs. And I think that's got to do with the choice of sacrifice we have made, which is we have all been working extremely hard. And part of the team, because they've been so dedicated to this project and have been working for the last 6-7 months, basically full stop, I think are starting to get a bit burnt out. So what are we going to do about this? Well, there are some immediate things that we're going to do. First, as has been suggested by the community, we are going to postpone allowing SOV to be traded, certainly until we've fixed the claim bug, and we're also looking into making sure that there's no issue with accessibility via the nodes. But in the bigger picture, I think there's three things that we're going to discuss today, and we'll need to have this discussion. But one is, I think we may want to slow down a bit for 1 or 2 sprints, so that the team can catch their breath, so that we can spend a little bit more time consolidating the work that we've already done, making sure it's polished, and making sure that we are getting ahead of the curve, so that we don't feel like we're constantly, in order to push for speed, releasing things without having spent a lot of time giving you the opportunity and us the opportunity to test it. The other thing is we're continuing to grow the team, but this is very hard because we have extremely high standards for who should work on the system, especially when it comes to working on anything which is critical infrastructure. We need to have the ability to trust that the people who are working on that are going to write extremely clear, clean and secure code. And so we've been bringing more people onto the team, but we don't want to reduce the standards that we have or who gets to work on the team. And so I think bottom line is what we're trying to do together is quite extraordinary, right? We're basically building out this entire infrastructure for DeFi for Bitcoin, and we're doing it at an extremely rapid clip. And to do something extraordinary, you need to have extraordinary timing, an extraordinary team, and an extraordinary effort. And I think we have the extraordinary timing. We're doing this at the right time. The technology is available and the need is there. and the extraordinary effort is definitely being made. We just need to make sure that that extraordinary effort and that effort to make sure we hit things within the extraordinary timing doesn't diminish the motivation, the quality, or create a burnout for our extraordinary team. And so, that's something that we're very wary of. And you guys have played an extremely important part in making that easier for us, because the community has been extremely supportive. You guys have had great advice. You've been extremely patient, and you've been extremely involved in the Bitocracy and the governance. And those three things are the three things that we need in order to be able to feel the confidence and the security to continue, putting in the level of effort that we have been. So I've been droning on and on. Bottom line, thank you to all of you who have been reporting issues to us. Thank you for your patience. The issues are getting taken care of. SOV trading will be delayed, and we'll provide an additional update for you. And I think we may slow down for 1 or 2 sprints in order to bring everything up to the level of polish that we want you as users to be able to experience. Thanks.